pulling up, and it's doing a marvelous job. No slips. Alright, so hooking up the boat for the first time. I can see the towboard through the camera. Alright, took a bit of time to get the hitched, but we are on our way. Driving for the first time. And we shall see how it will impact the battery usage. So I've got the original Tesla tow bar installed, and when I link up with the connector, it comes up with a caravan sign, so it's in tow mode, because they actually had to install and replace the existing ECU and also update the firmware to allow for the trailer mode to kick in. I honestly thought that there wouldn't be any issue whatsoever with the power to pull the boat. It's more or less how stable it is and how well it tows and the grip at the ramp. My boat would probably be at the moment less than 1.3 tons on the trailer, but because it's fiberglass, it weighs a fair bit more than similarly spec'd sized aluminium boat. Alright, so regen braking seems to be working okay, because it kicked in just now. I didn't really have to use the brake pedal. So very similar to how I was driving without the trailer, and I don't feel that much of sagging at the back. I can't feel it, and I certainly didn't see it when I was checking it from outside, but I'll have a better view when I'm at the service station. So now I'm in a 70 kilometer zone. The real impact on the energy use will depend on, probably impact more when you're going faster, because there is a significant hit on the aerodynamics other than the weight of what I'm towing. So together with aerodynamics burden and the weight that it's pulling, it'll probably use up a lot more power. But I'm thinking maybe, you know, just the normal urban speeds, 60, 70 in most cases. Sydney roads are 60. So if I stick with that limit, I don't think I'll see much of an impact through aerodynamics. Also, it'll be the weight of the boat that I'm towing. So I am about to hit my local servo. So I'm going to stop by just to fuel the boat, just to fill up the boat, not the car. So I haven't been to service station for 2 weeks. And 2 weeks is exactly how long I had my Tesla for. It's also great that I can constantly keep the camera on while I'm driving. Most other cars, you can't just call this up. It only comes up when you're reversing. You know how much the fuel was? The fuel prices were $2.30. $2.30 per litre. And that was unleaded 95 for the boat. So wow, I would have put that in on my car, so that would have been a double hit, which I probably don't enjoy anymore. But what I have noticed is, despite it's supposed to have tow mode on, so hopefully it wouldn't see my boat as a car that's tailgating me, but every so often it comes up with something, I noticed. See? Let's see if the pilot seems to work as well. So if I get onto a red light, I will try and feel whether the region braking feels any different, whether it gets pushed more, and to compensate for that, whether the region braking actually kicks in. Oh, here we go. No, yes. Region braking definitely not as effective. So it was a bit of a sudden start. We changed the lights, but I had to put the brakes on. Direct comparison, like for like, would be I was pulling the same setup with my Subaru Forester before this Tesla. So that was 2.5 naturally aspirated boxer engine with a crappy CVT transmission. Fuel consumption without towing the boat, it was averaging say around 9 to 10. Towing the boat, it would go anything from 14, 15 liters per 100 k's. On my petrol vehicle, when I was towing, the impact on fuel consumption was additional 50% of fuel usage. So for EV, from what I could tell and what I was estimating, was maybe double the impact. So without towing, if I was getting 100k kilometer range, I was expecting maybe around just 50 kilometer range. So given that my car, when fully charged, it gives me 520 k's of range, when I'm towing, I would effectively halve that. So maybe 260 kilometer of range at most, especially when you're going highway. So we'll see how this one goes, and I'll check the impact. There's a poor bugger who's been pulled over. It's a long weekend, so it's double the penalty, double the points. Guys, whatever you do, don't speed. There's no real point in doing that. I just saw Luke texting me saying that he's going to be 30 minutes late. So, and if you've been watching my episode, that's the usual thing. There's nothing new there. I'm surprised he woke up and he's on his way, even though we got daylight saving time now. Alright, ready to go. I shall go into that far corner. I'm a bit disappointed that parking sensors are not disabled. The sensors are still going crazy. So that was a smooth launch. Success. My wheels are not even touching the water, so which is great. So that was a quite successful launch. Worked out quite well indeed. So when you reverse, it thinks there's a car. Alright, that's it. Good morning, Luke.
Morning.
Is it a good morning?
It is, yeah. It's gonna be a hot day.
You're only 40 minutes late, so that's good morning.
Yeah, no, I was supposed to be a lot earlier, but then my tire pressure warning light came up, and then I had to pump my tires for the servo.
It's been a while since I've taken my boat out.
Oh, really? Even if you haven't gone out?
Yeah, because I didn't have a tow bar until 2 days ago.
Did you sell your other car?
Yeah.
Okay.
I sold it on the same day I picked up the other one, so.
Yeah. I want to have a look at your car. No, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I want to see how the tow bar fits on. What's the size of it? How's the space inside?
How's what?
How's the space inside?
Inside is huge, man.
Yeah?
It's bigger than my previous car.
Because you look at it from the outside, it doesn't look like a big car.
Inside, there's tons of room. The week that I got it, we went camping to Soldier's Point.
Fair enough. Yeah, because I was like gonna.
That's why I got the long range.
Yeah, right.
Because that's got 520 k's of range.
I bought the wall charger.
The wall connector.
Yeah, the mobile one. Oh, no,
No,
not the mobile one. Sorry,
the wall
connector. Yeah.
The wall connector. Yeah.
Yeah.
750. Yeah.
It was like, well, I'm not sure. It was about $500 in the Tesla store. 550.
550. That's not a wall connector. That's just mobile charger.
Mobile charger.
It's a brick. Universal. That's gonna take 24 hours to charge.
Right. So which one's a good one?
The wall charger is the one that you need to install. The universal mobile connector, like, I'm keeping it in the car for emergency situations. So when I was camping, it was a powered campsite, so I just charged it there.
Yeah. I was gonna see how you go with yours.
No, it's good, man. It's good.
Yeah.
It's good.
Mine's just coming it's estimated delivery is like November.
Yeah.
How was yours on time?
I ordered in July, 1st of July, and I got it 11th of September.
11th September. So was that within the estimated delivery date?
Yeah, it was like it was July, September when you order it. It always breaks it up into those quarter.
Right.
Unless it's a stock. You could have actually gotten from existing stock. You could actually go to the site and go check existing inventory, and you would have got it in 2 weeks. Man, you should have contacted me when you want to do these things. Because I could have given you a referral code.
I had no way.
That would have saved you $750.
No, I was just out of contact with everyone at the time.
Right? Then it's like you're getting a free charger.
And I was bored, and I was on the computer, I was on the internet, and I had no phone back then.
And if you're worried about the range, you should get the long range, not the performance.
Oh no, I don't plan to go like long range.
Then why you?
Like that's I'm just saying like that would have that's the flaw that I read up on it.
You think like this. On your petrol car, what's the range on your petrol car when you fill it up?
550.
There you go.
Yeah.
Same with the electric car.
Yeah.
It's got the same range. And the thing is, because it's fuel, you're on your way somewhere, then you got to fill up.
Yeah.
But when you're charging at home, it charges overnight. So every day it's topped up. So you're not wasting time at the petrol station.
So how have you incorporated the solar panels to your Tesla?
You don't have to incorporate it. You just install the wall charger.
Yeah.
If you charge during the day, then it charges off the sun.
Right. Okay.
Because the solar panel is creating excess power, more than my household will use. So instead of selling it at dirt cheap price, you can just charge at home.
Yeah.
But there are like EV energy plans that you can sign up once you bought an EV and register to your name.
Yeah.
Then, like, I'm on AGL. That's from midnight to 6 a.m. It's only like 8 cents per kilowatt.
Right.
Normally, like,
right.
off-peak rate is like 20, 30 cents,
that's
right? So, and my solar feed-in tariff, when you sell, it's only 7 cents. So there's only 1 cent difference.
Yeah.
So you can set it so that you charge from 12 to 6. That's the window that it charges.
Yeah.
You plug it in as you sleep, then you wake up, then it has charged in between those time periods, and I always wake up with 80%.
Yeah, right. The towing capacity of the Tesla?
1.6.
1.6, even for the is that same for all models?
Yeah. So I've set the car to precondition, so set the temperature to 21 degrees on the Tesla. So the aircon is doing its magic. It is around 35 degrees today, so cabin would have been burning. It would have been very high temperature. I can't quite see because of the sun what the actual temperature of the cabin is. But yeah, it would have been like 40 plus degrees. So hopefully it's a bit more civilized by the time I walk up to it. So here it is. I can hear the aircon's churning away. Oh, there it is. Nice and cool. It's the first time I'll be trying to retrieve the boat. Hold down to enable the park brakes. Hey!
I'm subscribed.
Good man. You're on it. Eh? Say hi.
Hi.
So far so good. The other test will be to try and pull the boat up the ramp without any slippage. Let's go, Tesla. Very windy. It's throwing the boat off. Pulling up, and it's doing a marvelous job. No slips, not getting dragged down. This package just arrived. Would have been good if it arrived this morning or yesterday. It's actually the windshield shade, the front windscreen, because the front windscreen is so large. Alright, let's give it a whirl. So with these things, unfolding is always easy. Folding it back is bloody nightmare. Okay, so you've got some elastics. Open the creases for the rear view mirror. So that goes like that through there. Voila, look at that. That would keep the car cool. I didn't go for the fancy umbrella ones or anything like that. I think this is easy enough. Then we just do this. Hopefully just twist. Right, that was easy. And that goes in here. Bam! So I think that's gonna stay under the seat somewhere. All right, now for the big reveal. All right, so let's see what the consumption was like. I took off this morning at 79% charge, so I spent a bit of time unloading and all that, and the aircon was kicking, and I also had the sentry mode on for the entire time. So from 5:30 a.m. till pretty much 2 p.m. I had the sentry mode on, and I did check maybe twice, so that would have woken up the car. And 20 minutes prior to me scheduled to get into the car, I set the temperature so that it preconditioned the car, so I didn't want to come into a boiling car. So the aircon was full on. Today it was 35 degrees. So I'm in the garage now, it's 32. So for this entire trip where I was towing the boat, back and forth, return trip was 64 kilometers. That was the distance covered. Total energy consumed was 21 kilowatt hours. So it's not double, I wouldn't say, but it's fairly close to it. I can work that out now, like what sort of range I will be getting. So it consumed 21 kilowatt hours to cover 64 kilometers of distance when I'm towing the boat. So Tesla batteries have what, 75 kilowatt hour battery. So that means I can cover maybe around 200 k's with the boat being towed. So there you go, folks. After leaving the house this morning at 79%, after all that I'm left with 47%. All right, so that's the rough summary.